guys, Chess back again, and I think it's about time that we got back into this career mode swing. Obviously, it's been a little bit of time since I last uploaded a career mode video, what with the Team of the Year Ultimate Team pack openings, one of which is still to come. I think this will go up on Sunday, so still got the forwards pack opening still to come, but let's get cracking on with career mode, because it has been almost a week now since I uploaded a career mode video, so we're coming into this one on the back of the busiest transfer window of all time. To be completely honest, we got £50 million in with the financial benefactor, and we spent quite a lot of it. To be honest, we had about 7 million left, and I haven't spent that as of yet. A couple of players have moved on in this episode. We have bought a couple of players in this episode, so we have to wait and see who has gone and who has come in. But we're simming through a couple of friendlies first, like you did request in the comments. I have played one just to kind of see what the team felt like, because obviously there have been a lot of changes to the first team, and there are 4 or 5 different names in the starting lineup as per the last game of last season. So I played this game against Montpellier just to get a feel of how the team felt, and Klein plays a lovely ball in behind the defender here for Adam Johnson to whip the ball into Nelson Oliveira, and eventually, after the ball, he takes it down on his chest, and then the defender kind of knocks it away, and then I think the defender tries to clear it, and he smacks it straight at his own keeper. Makes a good reaction save, but thankfully drops back to Nelson Oliveira, and after 4 minutes we do go 1-0 up. So it's a fantastic start for Oliveira, and he gets played through again here. Lovely chest control, first time shot, and then it rebounds straight off the post, and unfortunately does manage to get to the rebound, but isn't able to square it across to the incoming midfielder to put it into the back of the net. And then Montpellier here come forward towards the end of the first half. Good first time shot. Unfortunately for them, just scraping the side net as it shoots wide. And into the second half now. Nolito cutting in from the right, left-hand side onto his right foot. Plays the ball into former Benfica teammate Nelson Oliveira, who rivals it again off the post. And then Catmull unfortunately has his follow-up shot blocked. But promising stuff actually from this team in the friendly. Obviously, we're starting Nathaniel Klein at right back, who is a new signing. Nolito wide left, who is a new signing from Benfica. And obviously, Oliveira came in from Benfica as well. And they did link up quite well. There was some obvious chemistry between those two. And we did play Medel at central defensive midfielder as well. And we do take a 1-0 win from that one. So very pleasing to get a win and a clean sheet from our first game. With that new team, although obviously it is only a friendly, so it wasn't as competitive as it could have been. But Fraser Campbell has left there, and Southampton came in with a bid for Wes Brown, and they did offer underneath his asking price. So I asked for a little bit more, and eventually they did accept that counter offer. So hopefully Wes Brown will move on as well. And here the media reckon we're going to finish 9th. Now obviously the board want us to push for a Europa League spot, and personally I'd like a Europa League spot. But the media don't seem too confident, despite us having that influx of money coming in and a lot of new players. They think we're still going to finish mid-table. Obviously we finished 8th last season, and they actually think we're going to finish worse than we did last year. But I'm determined to prove them wrong and prove the board right, and hopefully we can pick up that Europa League spot at the end of the season. But we come in on the opening day away at Fulham, so it's not the easiest of games to start off with, but Nelson Oliveira has the first chance of the game there, flashing just wide. So a good start, and Honda here can't quite find the space on his left foot, but he's able to come back onto his right. But again, flashes just wide, cutting across the ball, not quite able to whip his foot around it to get it into that top corner. But promising signs. And Adam Johnson here links up well with Honda on the right-hand side. Honda plays it back into Johnson. Good feet to get away from Steve Sidwell. And unfortunately for Fulham, it does take a huge deflection. But thankfully for us, that does put us 1-0 up in the 31st minute. And left the replay in. The keeper probably would have saved it quite comfortably if it hadn't, deflected off the defender's backside. But it does bounce over the goalkeeper. I think it was David Stockdale they started in goal. Does bounce over him and goes into the back of net, so we take a 1-0 lead. And clearly there, Oliveira's left foot isn't quite as good as his right, and that one was very, very tame. But we take a 1-0 lead into half-time. Come into the second half here. Oliveira again on the front foot, pushing forward, trying to find a little bit of space to play it into Nolito here. Cuts inside well and gets a good right-footed shot, but again, just wide. So we haven't been able to find our accuracy just yet, but we're playing quite well. And here, Kacaniklic cuts inside, and Matip with a horrific challenge. Really is awful. Left the replay in just so you can see how badly timed that is. Kacaniklic just gets his foot there. The technique on the tackle is absolutely horrendous, and Fulham do pick up a penalty there, rightly so. It was a horrific challenge. Ruiz steps up, and Mignolet, Ruiz puts it right into the bottom corner, and Mignolet somehow manages to reach it, touch it onto the post, and it goes around the corner for a corner. And they whip the ball in first time, and Adrian, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, does get a first time volley, but it does go over the bar. So thankfully we get a let off, and then Ruiz plays Berbatov here. Berbatov actually doing some running for once, and Ruiz with the header following the cross, but it does go over the bar. And we do take a 1-0 win from our opening games. So again, very, very pleasing signs from this team. And we have had an offer accepted for Kurt Zouma as we dip back into the transfer market in between our first and second games. So we're going to offer Kurt a contract. He only wants about £8 a week, so hopefully we can sort something out. And he is only 18 and 74 rated, and a few of you guys did ask for him, so I tried to, with Wes Brown moving out, there was a space open for a new centre-back to come in, so we have gone out, and hopefully we will pick him up. We'll have to wait and see if he accepts our contract offer, but we come into this second game here against Southampton. Now, obviously, the last game of the first season was against Southampton, and to play them again early on in the second season will be a good marker as to how much the team has improved. But again here, Matip with another horrific challenge. The timing's just really, really out on his diving challenges or his sliding challenges, and he does actually get sent off for that one. And again, I left the replay in so you can see just how bad that challenge is. Again, a really, really bad challenge. And I think I'm going to be starting Kouyaté ahead of him when he comes back from suspension. But Ramirez, with the dinked effort that thankfully I was able to read, and Mignolet does save the penalty. So that's 2 penalties against us now, 1 in each of the opening games, and 2 saves from Simon Mignolet. And I dropped Honda into midfield and dropped Lee Catamol into a centre-back role, and then swapped in for Kouyaté. So we're kind of playing a 4-2-2-1 rather than a 4-2-3-1 with no centre forward role or player in the centre forward role sat behind Nelson Oliveira. So we've still got some influence out wide. So hopefully we were going to be able to make something from this game. But Stephen Corker decided to play volleyball in the 75th minute, jumps up and basically punches the ball. So a third penalty from our opening 2 games, and this time Mignolet doesn't have to make a save at all because Rodriguez, it's Canister Ramirez again, blasts it well over the bar. And here Nolito, 80th minute, using his pace to cut inside, lovely finish across goal, and that's what we signed him for, that pace and that right foot to cut his way inside from the wing and hopefully either put decent balls into the box or score goals, and he did the latter there. Puts us 1-0 up, and thankfully Derrida was offside from that, just borderline offside from that follow-up shot, and that was in the 90th minute. So as you can see on screen, we do take a third 1-0 win of the episode, and a third 1-0 win of the season, and a second 1-0 win in the league. So 6 points from a possible 6. Very, very pleasing stuff from this side right now. So hopefully we can continue that in the next few episodes. That I do actually have 3 or 4 episodes recorded. I just need to edit them and render them and commentate them. So fingers crossed you enjoyed this episode. Back with some more career mode. I don't know whether you've had any withdrawal symptoms. I kind of had withdrawal symptoms from making a career mode episode actually. Today's Friday, so this will go up on Sunday. I'm going to record tonight another pack opening from the forwards as the Team of the Year forwards get released. So that will probably go up on Monday or Tuesday next week. So a bit of a delay between the 2 pack openings. Obviously, the one you will have seen that went up on Friday was the one for the midfielders, and this will come out on Sunday. So just mixing it up a little bit. I don't want to get too stale with 3 pack openings in a row. That would just be silly. So career mode back for you guys here. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave the video a like if you could be so kind. If you haven't already, do subscribe. There's plenty of Ultimate Team and career mode on this channel, and Kurt Zouma does sign that contract. So I will see you next time, guys.